Hey folks, it's Jim. Going to do something I found pretty interesting, numbers to look at. 1.8, 1 in 8 Americans borrowed $88 billion last year just for healthcare costs alone. So it's $88 billion of debt for people just to stay healthy. I mean, folks, wow, that is sad. That's a sad number for me to get. But I contrast this. We got 1 in 8 Americans going $88 billion further in debt just to stay healthy, while conversely, over in Germany, their people over a similar time period of about 18 months to 2 years accumulated 250 tons of gold. Not the government of Germany, the people of Germany. The people of Germany hold 8,918 tons of gold. That's more than all of what's in Fort Knox in America. Okay? 8,918 golds in the hands of the German people, not the government. The hands of the German people. Remember what I thought about what's going on with Germany's surplus? I think they're filtering gold up into the Alps, the government of Germany. Now we see a massive accumulation of gold that outpaces that of India and China. The people of India and China. Remember how big the accumulations were in India and China? If Germany were the same population, its accumulation rates would blow away India and China's. Okay? But it's only 88 million people. 88 million people have accumulated 250 tons of gold over about 18 months. Okay? Folks, that's the ratio of gold accumulation here is the greatest per capita, I think, in the world right now. And this is something we need to talk about. Remember what I said about Germany scuttling gold into the Alps? I believe they are with their surpluses. They haven't been paying their UN dues, yada yada. They really don't like the U.S., or at least their government's having problems with the U.S. Remember, we got caught spying on Merkel. We didn't sign up for the Paris Accord, yada yada. It goes on and on, right? Okay, but let's get into some numbers. Again, 1 in 8 Americans borrowed $88 billion just to stay healthy last year, or alive, or whatever. That is sad. While over here, conversely, the German people accumulated 250 tons over the last 18 months in gold. Okay? Wow. But remember, China has 1.4 billion people. India has 1.2 billion people. Germany only has 82 billion people. So we would have to multiply. Let's take 125 tons of gold accumulation a year for the German people. Okay, we would have to multiply this times 17 and times 14 respectively to find out what the per capita accumulation rate of Germany is as compared to India and China. And I can tell you this, folks, it's blowing away the accumulation rates of India and China for the people of Germany, okay? The per capita accumulation rate of gold in Germany is beating both China and India's per capita accumulation. Okay? So we need to know that, understand it. Germany is acquiring a lot of gold. Its people are acquiring a lot of gold. This is just the people of these nations. Okay? And that's huge, folks. I mean, think about it. German people are holding 8,918 tons of gold. More than, if the gold still remains in Fort Knox for the U.S. government, the people of Germany hold more. Not the government. The people of Germany hold more gold than the United States. And they're only 88 million people. If the economies were to collapse and the paper world were to go away and we were to go back to Austrian economics where gold had fair value, and say gold price goes up respectively to $5,000 an ounce, which would some consider conservative, German people would be wealthy, wouldn't they? Think about it. Okay, so German consumption would continue on. Chinese consumption would continue on. India's consumption would most assuredly continue on. Okay? Well, now we can add Germany to mathematically proving their consumption will more than just continue on. These people will be rich. Okay? So, anyway, I just wanted to share this because I think these are interesting numbers to look at. This is taking place over here while $88 billion in debt for Americans just to stay alive. Okay? In the same time period. That is insane, folks. Absolutely insane. And I hope that Americans see these numbers or can extrapolate them. Okay? Because if we multiply 125 tons times 17, that's 2,000 tons of gold. That outpaces the accumulation, almost doubles the accumulation rate of China, and does double the accumulation rate of per capita accumulation in India. Okay, do you understand that? Germany's people are acquiring gold per capita at a pace that doubles China and India's per capita accumulation. And I showed you how big these accumulations were, but per capita, Germany's way outdoing them, almost doubling it. Okay? So I hope these numbers mean something to you. Quick update on this. 2 of the charges have not gone into the court-martial. Only 1 charge is in there. So that shows this. The next thing is, let's look for the deal with Trump. Then we'll know the deep state's still in control. We're going to MMT and the debt hockey stick. Look at the debt over the last 50 years. Go look up a chart. You're going to see it go like this. And then start the hockey stick. So the hockey stick of U.S. debt has begun. Go look at a 50-year debt chart. Tell me what you see. So the hockey stick has begun. I believe the whole world knows it and is preparing. Remember, the German government trades with 3,000 Russian companies a day, even though we have sanctions on them. Germany is not following the sanctions whatsoever. Germany is doing its own thing. Remember, we were caught spying on Germany. We were caught red-handed. Okay? So those who you think are our allies may be preparing for something else. In fact, America may be the garbage dump for all the derivatives coming soon. Okay? I don't know. But what I can see is 1 in 8 Americans went $88 billion in debt, while the German people just accumulated another 250 tons of gold and now hold more gold than what's supposedly in Fort Knox, and are accumulating rate at twice the pace per capita as China and India. Okay? You must understand this, people. Okay? I'm just sharing it. Again, this is not economics advice, and I am not an economics advisor. You are responsible for your own financial future. And what you do with your money, you need to seek out your own advice, and your personal financial advisor should be selected by you, for you, and that's where you should get your advice. I am just a person posting a video on YouTube, and I am not an economics advisor of any kind. You are on your own with regards to your own financial future. However, I thought these were pretty interesting numbers. Jim out.